Hi guys, Tim here. I want to talk today about positive affirmative action. I want to get you in a state of positive affirmative action really quickly, like super quickly. So what we're going to do today is learn a little physical routine. We're going to use physicality to change what's going on up here, to change the mindset up here. So it's a funny little way we can trick our minds. Essentially, there's going to be 3 movements. Now, before you click off and think this is all mumbo jumbo about a meditation or something like that, I want to give you a scenario. You have been on the couch now for more than 2 hours. And you're still eating junk food and you're still watching TV, and I know the feeling, and there's dishes over there staring at you that need to be done, and you don't want to do them, and you don't want to get up, and there's nothing on God's earth that's going to make you get up to do those dishes. Well, this is going to be the little exercise for you to do to get you to go and do those things. It's also going to be the exercise for you if you find yourself unmotivated when you wake up in the morning, if you can't be bothered to write those emails that you know are going to help you to get to the next level in your business, in your career path of choice, all right? So when you find yourself unmotivated, this is the physical little routine that you can do to change your mental state really quickly. It's actually genuinely really cool. This is coming from someone I'm not into much of this like positivity stuff that you see online, right? This is just genuinely something that I have found works, and I've used it and I like it. So I'm telling you about it. All right. So essentially there's going to be three movements. The thing we're doing here is we're tricking our mind into thinking it's time for positive affirmative action, right? Rather than doing long therapy classes and things that are, probably more advisable for the long term, we can kind of trick our mind we can trick ourselves into getting into another state very quickly just by kind of doing movements, physical movements that are associated with those things, all right? It's kind of a subconscious thing. So the first movement, what I want you to do before we start this, if you are laying on the couch eating junk food, put the junk food away, put it away, and sit up, right? I want you to sit up or stand up, right? Nice and straight, nice and tall, head up, chest out, right? Like a king or queen, right? Really over-exaggerated if you want, be silly with it, right? Be really confident, chest out, right? Head up. Nice and confident, sitting or standing, either one is fine. Standing is pretty cool though. Nice and confident, and then I want you to think about your body for a second. Think about all your different body parts, right? Not those body parts, just think about your different body parts. So think about your chest and your belly and your back and your shoulders and your hands and your thighs and your feet and your calves, and think about your body. Now we all have a certain part of our body that we associate with confidence and power and that kind of energy, right? Confidence and power, think of those. And don't think too hard about this. When I say confidence and power, what kind of part of your body comes to mind? All right, for a lot of men, we'll go, the chest, yeah, like gorillas, the chest, right? And I'm one of them. That is my body part that I think of with confidence and power. That's why gorillas do this stuff, right? So the chest is my like power body part. So the first thing we're going to do is engage that body part. So it may not be your chest, it may be your belly, right? Sometimes it's sort of your like hips or your sort of pelvic area, right? Or your arms, like this kind of thing, right? Whatever feels kind of powerful and strong and confident, you're going to engage that area, because what that's going to do, well, just try it for me, right? So for me, it's my chest. I'm going to engage my chest like a gorilla, right? I'm going to do this, right? How does that make you feel? For me, it makes me feel like, all right, I'm either going to tackle you to the ground or I'm going to run somewhere, right? It makes you feel like it's fight or flight mode. It puts you in action mode, okay? So that's why you're doing it. You're engaging it to get yourself into fight or flight mode. It's action. You're tricking your brain into thinking it's time to go. It's time to do something, right? You're in that action mode. Now the second thing you're going to do, I'm kind of going through this quickly, but the second thing we're going to do is a word. We're going to say a word that we associate with positivity. So that can be any word, it will be different for different people, but for the sake of this video, we'll use the word yes, right? We know the word yes is a positive word. We've known that since we were like a year old, or whenever you learn to speak English, I don't know. But we've known that for a long time. When you say the word yes, something happens in your subconscious. You think positivity, right? You can't, it's very hard for most people to disassociate the word yes with positivity. So when you say the word yes, you instantly, your subconscious says, oh, something positive's happening because I just said yes, right? And the same thing happens with no in the reverse, right? If you say the word no, everything suddenly feels like, oh, no, because no, we know is a negative word, right? We associate a word with a feeling. And it's very hard for you to say yes and not feel a little glimmer of positivity, all right? So the first thing we've done, fight or flight mode, is action time, right? We're hitting that part of our body that is power, is confidence, wherever it is, right? We're engaging that part of our body. Then we're going to say this positive word, yes, right? To say positive action, all right? It's action, and then it's yes, positive action, right? Then the last thing we're going to do is the one I find kind of funny. So you may have seen lots of people when they have a big task ahead of them. Say, I think of like a construction worker or like a plumber, mechanic, or like a stage manager or something, someone like who has a big task ahead of them. And before they get into it, you always see them do this thing. It's kind of funny. You always see them, they have it all laid out maybe ahead of them, in front of them, and they're about to do it, and they do this, they go, right. Why do they do that? Right? They go, right. They always clap their hands and sort of maybe rub their hands together. Why are they doing that? It's kind of instinctive. You don't do it because that's what you do before you go and fix the pipes, right? You just instinctively do that. It's a physical motion that's giving a message to your brain to say, all right, we've got to get this done, right? It's time to get into action mode. And you're maybe physically saying like, it's time to get your hands dirty, right? Time to crack on, time to get your hands dirty, right? It's a motion I think a lot of us are very familiar with. So we have 3 movements now, right? We have fight or flight, right? We have action. Then we have yes, positive action. And then we have let's crack on, let's get our hands dirty, all right? It's time to go. So I like to think of this actually as 4 beats, right? So it's 3 movements, but it's 4 beats. First beat is this one, right? Or this one, or whatever you're gonna do. The second beat is yes. The third beat is the clap. And the 4th beat is go and do the thing. go and do the dishes, right? Go and do the thing. So think of it as 4 beats. So just one more time, what we're doing, we're going, yes, right? And then we go and do the thing. Go and do the dishes, go and write the email, go and get on with it, right? So if you're sitting on the couch, I'm hoping by now you have put the chips down. They are away, you've put the little clippy thing back on them, and they're away, right? Maybe you've thrown them away for good. And you're gonna do this little movement, and that's gonna get you going to do the dishes, going to do the email, going to further your career, whatever it is, all right? Positive affirmative action, all right? And what we're doing here is physical movements. We can't help but have those physical movements hit somewhere in our subconscious to say, okay, time to go, time to do the thing, time to get on with it. And you'll feel it straight away. And that's why I love it, because it's one of those, it doesn't take a lot of training. You'll find you just do these movements and instantly feel it. And you instantly feel more productive, you have more energy, you're more positive, all right? So one more time, what is it? It's yes! And then we go do the thing, all right? Well, I hope this was really helpful for you guys. I hope it helped to motivate you to get something done today, tomorrow, maybe forever after, all right? Use this little technique to get you motivated to do those things that you're kind of finding it hard to get done. What I would love is for you to like and subscribe if you liked this video. That just helps me out. And also use the comments section and all of that. Before you go, I do have a free gift for you. To find out what it is, head on into the description below, click the link in there, you'll see it, and you'll get the free gift. It's free. And as I said about the comments section, get in the comments section, and if you want to use the comments section for, hey, thanks, that was great, I'd really appreciate that, that's really nice. But also use it to communicate as well. Use it to sort of tell me other things you may be struggling with that we can talk about in the future. But also to talk to other YouTube people. If you're struggling with something, there might be somebody else out there that's watching the same video that can comment, and you guys can have a little chat and maybe solve a problem. So use the comment section as well. I'd really appreciate all of the support and shares and likes and all of that thing. Until next time, until the next video, my name's Tim. I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.